stole his.
Okay,
Your...
okay. No
So is
worries.
it better? Is it better?
It's fine. There's a little crackle, but the thing is that it's way better if it is, predictable, and just,
Okay.
there's no drops or anything like that.
Fair enough.
I think
Let's
this,
start with. Hmm.
Bluetooth is the most overhyped technology, and I remember when Bluetooth was coming out. It just has never properly delivered.
Yeah.
And
It's never
even
been
with
smooth.
glasses or buds, or it's just, it promises a lot more than it delivers, I must say.
Yeah, I think it's more than I would put it as it's never smooth. It's there is always some friction. When you're connecting it, it's a problem. When you're disconnecting it, it's a problem.
Yeah, yeah. And
Something or
after
the
this many
other.
years, it's like Samba drivers on Linux. Like after
Yeah.
that many years, they still haven't properly delivered, you know. Um, so anyway, okay, let's restart.
Yeah.
Okay, restart.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
So
You wanna maybe cut off the recording and restart it, or how's that? Yeah. Then we'll.
no, I think we'll continue. We'll edit it off in the middle if you want to.
Okay, you'll be able to do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Um. Okay. So starting again. By the way, just folks, and Mohammed, apologies for this very dark. I, I don't know. I can't fix the lighting yet. Maybe I'll have like
Yeah.
a lamp focused directly on my face so it's more clear. But anyway, so today we're discussing pictures and AI, and we'll talk about, you'll talk about, what are the use cases for AI in pictures, some options that are coming up in the market, and maybe a couple of demos. So AI is doing a lot of things. It's doing a lot of things with text. We're seeing stuff with video, um, and so the question is, when did this AI picture generation first burst on the scene, and what are people doing with it? First question.
Okay. So I was if we go into the history, like um, AI and images, if not the generation part, but the identification and recognition part, has been there for a long time, and that is also actually genuinely AI. Okay, it's not generative, but it is a neural network, right? So I think since at least 15 years, we have been seeing the you can upload a picture, or your face is identified, first of all a human face is identified, and then we had that a person is actually identified, right? So I can recognize Hari as different from Mohammed, and I can label them. So all of this is actually neural networks, and therefore it is actually intelligent. Okay, but all neural networks are not the same. So these original neural networks were basically, first of all, not generative. They were really designed to give a sort of a sort of what they are called as a CNN, okay, convolution neural networks. And basically the idea was the convolution is a mathematical operation which they use to perform on the pixels of an image. And the absolutely high level idea behind that was that instead of identifying somebody by looking at every pixel on the on in a photograph, which is impossible because you could be looking this way or that way, and something or the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
is going to change and it's never going to work. So what convolution neural networks did was that they found out they found out features, and those features were also not like a nose and all. They found out features in geometric terms, like for example, lines here, this, that, and relative to each other, and the
yeah.
depth, and many factors like that. And then they pushed it through a neural network, and then you could create an identifier saying, okay, whatever it is, like it could be a binary
And you
human or...
mentioned a company that came out with that. What is that, a year ago or 2 years ago or what?
No, no. So now that is the old stuff, right? This is what we just discussed.
Yeah,
Is like we are all
exactly.
familiar with. We were excited in the beginning, okay, and then now we got used to it because every camera, every phone, everybody has that, and when you click a picture, you can see them identifying the faces, human faces. But it is essentially exactly that, right? It is just different levels of
Okay. So
advancement.
that's the facial recognition piece. But
Yeah.
what about the AI generation piece of image?
Yeah, yeah. So I think the company we can most associate with in terms of who brought out the open source and things like that is Stable Diffusion. Okay, so Stable Diffusion
And when was this?
really, sorry.
When was it? When did they come out with?
Uh, I wouldn't be able to tell you the year exactly,
No,
but
but what I
I
mean
think the
is it
last.
around the time that like ChatGPT became big? This
Yes,
AI
yes,
generated images.
yes, yes, yes. So they were working on it in roughly the same time frame, and both of them really came out with working models pretty much in the same time frame, right? Um, the thing is that actually both ChatGPT or OpenAI and Stable Diffusion had slightly working, slightly good models, but they were not in the mainstream because nobody was really interested. Everybody thought that this is going to take another 10 years, 15 years to deliver. And the moment OpenAI released ChatGPT 3.5 and it was the revolution started, that's
Yeah.
when even the standard diffusion model started showing real promise, and they became actually usable. You
So
know.
now when it comes to image generation,
Hmm.
um, are people generating images directly using the chat GPT or Anthropic prompts or APIs, or are they using other software that then connects into these models?
So the models for image generation, the LLMs for image generations are
Yeah.
completely different.
Okay.
Yeah, and they have nothing to do with the model that you're talking with. I mean, there are multimodal language models, so
Yeah.
there is a merger of both, but
Yeah.
the essence of a image generating model is very different, right?
Okay.
The image generating models have been trained with
Yeah. On images. Yeah. Yeah.
with images as input and images as output, and not only that, the Stable Diffusion algorithm
Yeah.
is very different. It's not like images in and images out. That's not the case. It has the whole thing is a time step algorithm is there. That is, and there are lots of papers, so we cannot
Yeah. Yeah.
really go
But
into
what I mean
details
is,
of it.
so right now you've got AI generating images. How are people? So okay, we've got Stable Diffusion, we've got OpenAI, different models than the traditional large language models, other than these multimodal models. Um, but who is using these image generations, and where are people using them? How are they using them?
I think they are being used across the board, like really more than we can imagine, right? And it is also mainstream. It's not like there are certain techie people are using it.
So
Everybody's using it.
so like for presentations, web pages, that kind of thing.
Yeah. So you just imagine a need for an image, and you can use it for that. Okay. Now let's take an example, right? So you are making a website, most
Yeah.
basic thing, right? Like a lot of people they so you would think, okay, I need a picture of a person sitting on a bench in a park, right? What options do you have? Your first option is you'll go to something like Shutterstock or something, and you'll look for a real photograph. Okay, but you may or may not find an exact image, which is the image that you have in your mind. That
Yeah.
I want a
Yeah.
person sitting here, and the bench should be at 90 degrees, and the guy should be of a certain ethnicity. So you cannot necessarily find that.
So basically, web page presentations, marketing companies, I guess, for ads and things like that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So uh, any time you need an image
Yeah.
for any purpose, you can just ask for it, right? Now, the only thing is that these are imaginative images, right? They're imaginative images. So the problem with imaginative images is you may not be able to use them. You may not be able to generate exactly what you want. Like, for
Yeah.
example,
Understood.
Yeah, I may want that a two-bedroom apartment with a wooden ceiling. Okay, I can say that it'll generate it. But then if you want something more detail and some more detail which is not according to your liking, it would take you a lot of effort, and probably you would not still get something which you could probably have done by actually copy pasting a wooden something on your image.
Okay.
But that is also changing a lot. Okay, so I'll come to that. So
Okay.
this is the default image is generated, and it is generated from text to image. So you
Okay.
describe what you want, and it will
So
generate
now,
it.
now, now I'm apologies. I'm going to rush things along because we've got 20 minutes to play with.
Okay.
Um, so, um, so who are the players right now that we want to kick the tires on? Evaluate. Who are the big names right now? Which are the big names right now?
So yeah, now the I think the absolutely the by far the most renowned guy is a company called Mid Journey.
Yeah.
Okay, you might have heard of them, but Mid Journey is like they have gone so advanced that they can generate images which are very realistic. Okay, and that has been the challenge. That has been a little bit of a challenge, and that's why all the fine tuning is happening in all the image models, right? That
So it's
when
Mid
you
Journey.
generate,
What's
yeah,
another option for testing?
uh, you got Dali from OpenAI, amazing, amazing again, and that you
And so,
can.
so for Dali and Mid Journey, say let's just take two, and I don't know which ones you've got lined up for demo. Um, we can just go sign up. Or is there a free option like with ChatGPT and Sonnet, Claude? Is there a free option?
Midjourney Midjourney has a very limited free option, which I don't
Yeah.
know if it still exists.
Okay.
But what they allowed you to do is if you went to their Discord channel,
Yeah.
they had a Discord channel, then you could enter some prompts, and you had something like a 20 or 30 image, uh,
Allowance.
credit.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's a
And
one-time credit only.
okay. And Dali, what about Dali? Dali.
Dali is
Salvador
available.
Dali.
Yeah, Dali is available in two ways. I don't know if the quality is the same. One is that if you have a Hotmail account and your Microsoft account, basically you can go to certain links that Microsoft has given, which allow you to generate images, and it uses Dali for image generation. But what I'm not sure is if it uses the absolutely the most expensive Dali, or it's just some like a
So
ChatGPT 3.5 versus ChatGPT 4 kind of thing.
so basically for image generation right now, we're not seeing the kind of arms race straight to the bottom that we're seeing with text. It's not yet there in terms of for very cheap guys like me that don't want to pay for anything. Um, you know,
You got
what do you
Meta.
say? Sorry.
You got Meta.
Oh,
Meta.ai.
really? Okay, okay, okay. Good,
Amazing.
good. The
Amazing. Yes,
cheap, the
it's
cheap and
just for
chintzy
you.
option right here. Okay,
Absolutely. Like you can't get cheaper than that. It's free.
okay. So Meta, you can go and use the Llama 3.1, whatever 3.1405B model to generate images, or is there some
Yeah.
anyway? Some model is there for Meta.
Some model is there, exactly. I
Yeah.
don't know what model is, but if you go to Meta, even on your WhatsApp, right? If you got Meta AI on your WhatsApp, you can ask it to generate images, and it does a good job
Okay.
with. Yeah, it does a great job actually generating images. I think it uses the same model, or you can go to Meta.ai and use
Okay.
your Facebook account, and I don't think there is any limit. I mean, I haven't really abused it in any way, so I don't know that, but I have generated maybe 10 or 15 images just for checking it out, and it didn't say anything. And in fact, in Meta AI, and we will see this if possible, it generates images instantly, like as you're typing. So you can
Okay.
actually, yeah, it generates it. It's
So
amazing to see,
so how about so would you be able to share your screen and we'll do a little demo of Meta?
Yeah,
Because
yeah,
that
why not?
seems like the thing
Yeah, I
that
mean,
will
if you
interest
want to
viewers
try
the
out
most.
something for free and good quality and uh,
Free is just speaking to the depths of my heart. Um, sorry, you know how it is.
Yes,
Uh,
absolutely. You're not the only person, my friend. You, I was
I actually did pony up the cash to pay for Venice.ai, but I'm so we can do this on another video. I not got what I wanted. I'm still looking at Claude. Anyway, so let's go for it.
okay. Now I'm trying to figure out how to share my.
Well, actually, when you shared the screen the first time, it we went off to one side and then it showed your screen. So
Yeah, yeah.
it
No, no,
should
I
be.
got it now. It's showing the windows. Now, can you see it?
Yep, yep, I can see
Okay.
it.
So here,
So
as you can see, I'm on Meta AI.
yeah.
This is the URL, right? And here, if they have a link here, and you can type it over here, at the bottom also. But I will go to the imagine section, and here it is. It shows you many of the images that have been generated, like
Well,
sample images.
why don't we try typing in something
Yeah,
into that
exactly.
thing?
So give me an example. So let's say,
Uh,
uh,
you know what?
imagine,
Two guys
uh,
discussing AI. Two
yeah,
guys discussing AI.
okay,
A techie and a lawyer. Imagine a techie and a lawyer discussing AI.
okay. So let
It's
me let's
I
see.
I don't know where I got that idea from, but
But
Um,
you won't believe it. That was one of the things that I tried first.
oh, okay. Well, anyway,
Yeah. Imagine.
for the benefit of the audience, this is
Techie.
totally live and very
See,
edgy.
as I'm
Okay.
typing, it has started generating. Okay, as soon as it gets something, right? So imagine a techie.
Oh no, I think you got a teachy in there. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Let me. How do I? Techie is something.
IE, yeah, techie and a lawyer discussing AI. Those people look much nicer than me.
This. Okay, and we can do imagine a
Yeah,
male
it's
techie and a male
yeah, lawyer, yeah,
lawyer.
discussing.
Yeah, saying what
Yeah,
the
why is
hell?
it showing? Isn't that the right spelling of discussing
It
anyway?
it is that is the whole thing. Oh, I repeated it. Okay,
Oh,
okay. The lawyer discussing artificial
AI. Boom.
guy
Oh, artificial intelligence. Sure.
in a palace. You see how the background changes in a palace in
Morocco?
France.
No, sorry, France. France. Good.
Okay. So you see how
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
so as you type it makes it uh, now you may and you can like enter some random letters, and every time you type something it changes it. So if you want something else, you just like, I mean, I do that. I just add some junk, one or
Yeah,
two
yeah.
letters or three letters, and it'll just uh,
Okay. Now
give you
this
something else.
so this you basically take a screenshot of, and I wonder. I guess we'll have to look at it at a later stage, license terms for using this stuff. Um,
Yeah, probably.
whether it can be used in a commercial context or not. Um, and now, so this is
So
Meta.
I could
Have you tried
download
out
it
any
from
other?
here.
Oh wow, you can download it. Okay,
Yeah.
fantastic. Have you tried out any other models or image generation AI tools?
Yeah. So if you want, like, let's have a look at, say, Chat GPT, right? So Chat GPT, the paid version. Okay, the paid version has a GPT. If you look at the Explore GPTs, it has DALI as
In there,
one of
Dali.
the,
Okay.
yeah, DALI. So you have DALI, and you can, and they give you, some good samples.
And okay, so maybe we can start typing the same thing, see
Yeah.
what they come up with. I wonder if it comes up with it dynamically, like with no, probably not.
No, they don't have that, but they have editing, and I will show you that.
Okay. Yeah, it's kind of nice that you can get your prompt ready and not have it. sort of.
Type. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess all the computation is being done on the server anyway, so it doesn't make any difference.
Yeah. So I enter that, and it gives me some description.
Oh god, there's a lot of gunk. Hey, wait, I
Oh
just want to
man,
see a picture.
I made a mistake here. I
Oh,
forgot to mention imagine. So it's actually given me a text instead of a
oh,
image.
you can tell it to generate a picture of her.
Imagine a tech and an AI. The tech
Oh no, you might have to tell it to generate the picture.
no, but I'm already in the DALI
Yeah, I don't know why
tab, so I don't know
it's
why
just
it's doing
giving
that.
us a bunch of gunk. So
Yeah,
no, 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 chat LLM, give me a picture, something like that.
I'm gonna go imagine right in the beginning. Let's even say slash imagine if that helps. Yeah. So now it started generating an
Ah, if
image.
you do the slash, okay, okay.
I don't know if the slash is, but I don't remember having used that slash. But this slash imagine is from the Mid Journey prompts, which there in the Discord it used to require that.
Ah, see, now in a weird way, I like this a little bit more.
Yeah.
Uh,
So now
but
you can see that it is. I mean, this is typical AI stuff, right? You will always see this
although
blue.
this is very clearly cartoonish.
Yes.
Unlike the other thing that was generating something that looked like a realistic portrayal of life.
Yes. Yes. But you see you can say that you can say that
Oh, what about in a
make
in a
it
Paris in a palace in France or
so
whatever?
photorealistic and in situated in a okay. So let's change this and see what it does. So now here I've given it a hint, make it photorealistic, right? So let's see if it does a better job.
You know, can you
Yeah,
see the
see
light
that?
going off my head? At the top of my. I think I need to do something about the lighting. Sorry, focus,
Okay,
focus.
yeah.
Um, See, okay, interesting. The thing is that
Now
so
check
this
this
is
out.
not.
Check this out. I can select an area and
Huh,
I can edit it, and I can say make
this male.
make her change change to male. Just as an example, just to see
Yeah.
what it does. So now it will regenerate
Oh,
that image. Take a little bit. So now this kind of things, allow you to
starting to like
fine
AI
tune
already.
your image, yeah, tweaking the image, to your liking.
This is this is good. This is good.
Yeah. So now you can imagine the applications, right? You can just whatever you want. See, now he did that. You see,
Okay,
he
so
put
basically,
it.
so I mean, you could, like literally, you could select the chandeliers and say change these into fluorescent lamps. Whatever. I mean, what I'm
Yeah,
saying is you can take any part of the picture, right?
absolutely, absolutely. So change to a modern, I don't know, LED light, something crazy. So it will spend some time, modify it and
Let's
things
see.
like that.
This is pretty whacked.
Yeah. So you see how powerful this is, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, and I've not used the prompts as technically, you could still make it more precise. Great. Now the chandelier disappeared. Now this is typical AI stuff, right? Now he couldn't figure out how to do that, so
Okay,
I don't know
okay.
what he did. Yeah.
All right.
So
So
this is this
this has been great. I guess we're coming up to the end of our 20 minutes. But what
right.
we've done today is we talked use cases for AI. Talked a little bit about the history of AI image generation, how image generation models are different from language models. We talked about a couple, with two or three different options for image generation under AI. Then did we reviewed live generation of at least two, Meta and Dali. What is this one? Just before we sign off.
Yes. So this is what I wanted to show you. This is Leonardo AI. They are purely about image generation, right? And they give you amazing control. So now they are, in terms of the AI models, I think they are not exactly at par with, let's say, Mid Journey, right? But they give you a lot of flexibility. So you could select kind of in an easier way. You could say, okay, I want a graphic design, or I want concept art. Just
Okay.
select
Understood.
that. Yeah, and then you give it a prompt, and not only does it generate images, you can make that image. You can add motion to the image. Okay, so it will, once you add motion to the image, and I could show you, but it's going to take time. It will actually make it move. So maybe it'll look up and it'll move around from here to there. So it'll be a shot, like a GIF of sorts. But it gives you that capability. Now,
Oh,
now look at this. Now somebody here is trying to create a website design, right? So he's not just creating an image for his website, he's actually trying to design the website.
oh, the
So
great thing. Okay, think about this. And again, we need to wrap up, by the way, Mo.
yeah,
But here's this interesting thing: is you generate the website front end, right?
yeah,
And you take that and stick it into Claude and say, generate the website for me, this website, and it'll generate all
yes,
the back end and front end code for you. The
yes,
front end
yes.
code.
So what I'm trying to show you is, see, now here I was trying to show you how realistic the images are, right? So
They're
if you
getting there.
give the right prompts, and
Yeah,
if you give it the right hints, it can go a long way. And you have to select the right model, and
yeah.
lighting and all that stuff. So it's very powerful. It's very powerful. And in fact, one last thing I wanted to show you is, if you can
Uh-oh.
see this, uh, yeah,
Oh,
say
this is
about a,
Luma. So Luma Labs is different from Luma.ai, and we're going to do a separate section on Luma and video, right? But
yeah,
this is
yeah,
attached. Same entity. Is that correct?
yes, yes. So
Okay.
I just wanted to show you this. If you see this right side, this Acunen, what you can
Yeah.
see, this is
Yeah.
about 4 weeks back. Okay, about 4 weeks to 5 weeks back, when they came out with version 1.x or something like that. And I
Yeah.
gave it the same prompt. Basically, the prompt was to generate the name Acumen with a
Yeah.
matrix style background, right? And it
Yeah.
generated some complete junk.
Yeah.
And just today, when they released, I don't know when they released it, maybe a few days ago. But today, just about an hour ago, I gave it the same prompt, and
Yeah.
this time it generated a full motion exactly as per the prompt. With the matrix style backdrop of
And what's this?
characters and
No, but what's this word acumen that you've been putting into the prompt? What exactly is acumen? Could you enlighten us as to what acumen is? Why are you so obsessed with this word?
well, Acumen is the name of my company, right? So Acumen
What
Cognitive
does your company
Engineering.
do?
So my company is into enterprise software development and AI. So we have been working with we have been doing software development since 1999. So that's about 25 years, and we do startups. We do startups and we do enterprise software, and
That's,
in the last few years, really focused on AI as well.
so that's good. We've got the pitch. We've got the blurb. And before we sign off, just say a little bit about myself. I'm a lawyer and always on the edge of becoming a techie. Uh, on the edge. The only thing I ever programmed in properly was a very old language called Smalltalk. But anyway, so we've got our nice little intro to the world of images and AI. Upcoming videos will be crypto and AI, video and AI, and then whatever else we can think of.
Definitely.
All
So
right,
it was
buddy.
fun talking with you, Hari, and I think we need to get into the law aspects of this a lot
This is,
later down the line.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna
because
be. looking at AI regulation in different parts of the world. And that's, as a lawyer, that's what I have to
Yeah,
think about. So we can, and no, that'll be a jurisdiction specific, geographical specific thing. So
yeah. So we need to actually have a session that, because I think a lot of people are concerned, both from the side of the ingestion, that is what goes into make an AI, as well as what to do with what is coming out of AI. So both sides of that AI are
a lot of
conflict. Yeah,
small
a lot of
crazy
controversy.
issues. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, crypto and AI, I think that will be an interesting one as well. I think
Yeah,
so over the next few days we can have a decent discussion on that. All right.
sure.
Okay. All right, man. So we
Sorry about that. Yeah, that was my phone.
yeah, no worries. So you want to stop?
Yeah, we can wrap up, I think. Hello. Oh, I'll stop the recording.
Yes, sir. That's what, that's what I'll think.